stood down at Redfern Oval with the big man George Burgess, and I've got a newfound respect for him last weekend when I got a text message saying, "Where are you?" And I were down at the Tonga versus England game, and you flew in to support the boys, which, if we're honest, must have been really hard for you to stand there watching the team you just missed out on the cut.
Yeah, it was hard watching from the sidelines, but I remember being there at the last World Cup semi-final, and how heartbreaking it was, and I didn't want that to happen again for them, so I wanted to be there for them and be there to support them. It's a monumental thing in England Rugby League's history, so I really wanted them to get to that final, and I wanted to be there when they did it as well. So yeah, it was great to be there, and great to be celebrating on the field with them at the end of the game, and it's going to be awesome.
72 minutes, home and dry, job done.
Yeah.
We're going to World Cup final, nilling them. Everyone's excited. Neck minute.
Well, they took Sam and Tom off, didn't they? And then that's when they started scoring tries. Nah, just being biased. But I think it's just a bit of a lapse of concentration. Obviously, the Tongan team really lifted in that last bit of the game, and they wanted to get that win for their fans. Their fans were going absolutely crazy. So,
have you ever been in an atmosphere like that before?
Never, mate. No, not even close to that atmosphere. The 2014 Grand Final, was nothing like that atmosphere. It was just a different kind of situation, I think, in Rugby League's history, and Tonga's first ever semi-final, and something that the people of Tonga have just craved for, and they're just crazy about rugby league in that country, and you could see it the way they were screaming and shouting the whole game, singing the songs, even when England scored. So it was a great thing to see as a rugby league fan for me, to see supporters like that in all in unison, all supporting the game of rugby league. Really,
it's been great for the World Cup to see the success of Lebanon, Tonga. Do you think that's going to change the rugby league globally, or start to change it? This new rule that lets players like Tamalolo play for Tonga.
Yeah, I hope so. It was a great move by the rugby league by letting those players come back and play for those second-tier nations. And you've seen how well they've done this year and competed really well with the top three countries in the world. So I hope it's something that can keep growing, and hopefully a lot more players jump on the board of it. And I reckon it's going to be great for international rugby league. Mate,
this weekend, the big one. How can the England boys win the game, especially with Lockers out potentially? I think definitely Ojo's out. How can they win this game?
I think they've just got to hold on to the ball. Complete really highly is the only way they're going to beat the Aussies. I think to beat them, we've got to complete over 90% at least. We've got to play the near perfect game, because the Aussies are going to, and we've got to do the same to beat them. We've got to dominate them in the forward pack. We can do that. I know we've done that before in recent years. We've got the forward pack to do it, and we need our halves to get on their kicking game, kick really well, put them in the corners, and I think we can. We've got it in us to do it, but it's just about putting all those pieces of the jigsaw together and playing for 80 minutes.
A player you know really well. You obviously know Hot Boys really well, but especially Luke Gale. I thought he started off a bit nervous, a few dodgy kicks, but once he got his kicking boots out, I thought he really controlled the game well, and obviously Kev Brown as well. It's essential that Gale kicks well in this game.
Yeah, I think that could be the difference in the end. They've got Kronk there, and he's one of the best kickers in the game, so he's going to make it really hard for us with his kicking game. So we've got to do the same thing, and I think we can put their kickers under a lot of pressure as well, make it hard for them, and let's see how we go. But obviously they're the best team in the world, and we've got a massive test in front of us. But I fully believe in the boys in the team, even with Lockers and Robes out. We've got Sam moving into that loose forward position, and then Roby will come in, who's got a lot of experience playing hooker. So I've got a lot of belief in the team that we've got this year, that we can do it, and I believe that we can get one over on them.
Mate, Sammy's a skipper for Souths. He's going to probably lead the team out. He needs a massive game, don't he, to bring this World Cup final on?
Yeah, Sammy. Sammy lives for games like these. He's a one-of-a-kind player, and it's going to be a proud moment for him, captaining England on Sunday in a World Cup final. So he's going to be doing everything humanly possible to get the win for the boys.